All right, what is good, boys? So we just finished up a little workout. Just finished up a workout. It is Monday. Took no trades this morning, price action. We delivered. We have a good draw on liquidity and everything, but we didn't get any retraces. There was one possible discretional entry. That I was thinking about shorting. Obviously it played out, but I did not enter. And to be honest, bro, like even looking back at it now, like it was still like a decent trade. So like people were saying it's pretty good, but personally, bro, like to my own discretion, I just didn't like it. It was a little chop. Personally, I think it was a little too chop. But I'll show that to y'all boys in a little bit. So yeah, other than that, there was again just no A+ setups, no retracements. So no trade today. But the rest of this week, bro, we have high impact news. So most likely we'll get an A+ setup or two this week, Lord willing. But yeah, right now, just finished up the workout. Gonna post a few stories on the way to this one place, but I'm gonna go get raw milk at a farm. It's about 28 minutes away. So gonna go get that. Gonna get some watermelon, and yeah, bro, just get ready for the week pretty much. So I'm gonna try raw milk for the first time. I'm low-key excited, but we'll see. Rich in the cut, I'm in the cut. Oh, Satan. Bag secured, boys. Oh, shoot. Let's see. Bro, that is genuinely, that is delicious, bro. Bro, that is actually like delicious, bro. That is so good. That is so much better than I expected. All right, what's good, boys? So we just posted 3 reels for the day. It is 1:23 right now. Posted 3 reels for the day. We also posted, a decent amount of stories as well. Just posted one of my stories, and I was talking about this one thing, right? So let me tell y'all real quick about what we copped, right? So we copped a good old watermelon. We got a good old watermelon. And then we got some raw milk. As y'all saw, we got some raw milk, bro. Finally locked in. It was a 25-minute drive, 30-minute drive down to like this farm near us. So it took an hour overall, but I'm gonna do that every single Monday. And yeah, so while I make my food real quick, let me talk to y'all boys, right? And with that in mind, what I just said, how it took an hour for me to get that food. What we got the beef. We got the ground beef, we got the peppers, 3 eggs, and a piece of chicken. To be honest, bro, I got 2 pieces of chicken. I might not make that much beef. All right, boys, so while I'm cooking up this food, I want to talk to y'all boys about this one thing that I just talked about on my stories, right, my Instagram stories. And it is the fact that some of y'all just don't want it bad enough, right? What are you willing to do to get to that desired outcome? What are you willing to do to reach that dream life? So, for example, me, bro, today, right, y'all know my whole dream of trading and, what I'm willing to do to get to, that profitable state and what I've done to, right? But for health, right, for example, I just drove 30 minutes to a farm and 30 minutes back, a whole hour out of my day, money spent on gas, money spent on the milk itself, just to get raw milk, right? And I'm going to start doing that every single Monday. I'm gonna start going and getting raw milk, as well as I'm gonna start paying for the raw heart, even though it is more expensive. They got raw heart, they got raw liver, bro. I'm gonna start health maxing, bro, because I've realized how good I feel, on this animal-based diet. I'm willing to go spend money. I'm willing to go spend hours every single week, right, to go and drive somewhere and to get these foods, which is an input to reach that desired output, to reach that desired goal. So what are you willing to do in your trading? Right? At this point for me, bro, in my health, my eczema, I'm willing to do anything to get rid of it because it is that painful and that is uncomfortable. So I'm completely changing my life at 180 into my health, right? And changing everything I eat. So what are you willing to do in your trading to get to that point where you're profitable, you're making consistent money every single month? Or are you willing to go through the times where you're putting in countless 10-hour work days, where you're willing to constantly lose money every single month, back to back to back to back, years and years on end? Are you willing to do that? Because don't think that you're going to achieve this extravagant lifestyle right, that we're all working towards right now by putting in no work and being lazy. Your inputs need to directly link to your outputs. They need to match up, because if they don't, you're not going to make it happen. You're not going to reach that desired outcome. You're not going to live that life. You're going to quit and you're going to just not reach that goal. Y'all need to be willing to do anything to reach your goals. Y'all need to be willing to do anything, bro. If you don't have that mindset, you're willing to do everything and anything to get to that life, and to that goal, to win, then you're not going to win. I went through 500 days straight in my training journey, waking up at 4:30 every single morning. Do you need to do that to become profitable? No, you don't need to wake up at 4:30 every single morning for 500 days straight and document it all to become profitable. But I did because it was a part of my discipline. I needed to do that to improve my discipline. And that was just one small thing. That on top of constant 10-hour, 8-hour work days. So you need to ask yourself, bro, what are you willing to do to reach your goals in life? I'm all in my health. I'm all in my training. I'm all in my content. And that's why I'm getting results. If you're not willing to constantly up your standard every single day, you're nothing, bro. You're not going to hit these goals, bro. You're not going to become a profitable trader. You're not going to hit these crazy life goals that you have for yourself. You're not. To live this extravagant life, to live this crazy life, you need to be willing to do a crazy amount of work and have a crazy amount of effort. Oh yeah. Some dates, an avocado, 2 pieces of chicken, peppers with beef, and some eggs. But I'll bust this down, bro. Alright, so we just absolutely demolished the food. But yeah, we're going to try what everyone says is really, really good. So we got raw local honey, and we've got finally raw local milk. Mix it up a little bit. Apparently, like, you have this with your breakfast, or like before breakfast. This is like what you drink when you first wake up, and apparently it's very, very healthy. I haven't done my research on it yet, on like the benefits of it and why you would do it in the morning first thing, like one of the first things. But yeah. I can get the appeal, bro. I can get the appeal. That's pretty good. It's like Cinnamon Toast Crunch milk. Like, you know when you put Cinnamon Toast Crunch, it like, or any, like mostly cereal Cinnamon Toast Crunch, because it's like the best cereal. When you put that in a bowl of milk and then you just like let it soak in there, and then you drink the milk after, and it's like just pure sugar milk. This is what it tastes like, bro. But it's like health maxing. And then it's mad good for you, bro. Yeah, because the thing with normal commercialized pasteurized milk is when it goes through that pasteurization process, it completely cooks the milk to the point where like milk is nothing. And like most of the time it leads to bloating. Most of the time, normal milk from the stores, pasteurized milk leads to bloating and like stomach aches and stuff like that after drinking it, right? The whole process of them going through pasteurization makes it last longer on the shelves. And the whole thing, like with just normal milk as well, like pasteurized milk, there is like literally zero value. There's nothing in there. Like they pretty much in the pasteurization process, it heats up the milk to where it rids of all of the value, all of the enzymes in the milk, all the stuff that's actually like gut healthy and really, 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 really good for your body, bro. Like, it's literally like breast milk. It's literally breast milk, like at the same level as breast milk. And y'all know, like, bro, as you're being born, breast milk is like the best thing for you. Like, raw milk is literally the equivalent of breast milk. And they say that it's illegal, but they also allow us, and they also legalize drinking and smoking cigarettes. Like, make that make sense why this is illegal in my state. But yeah, it's pretty much like pasteurization is just rolled. It's just ruined the modern day, or it's just ruined milk. It literally just ruins milk. First of all, it doesn't taste as good. Second of all, it'll lead your stomach to having more problems. And third of all, there's really like zero micronutrients in it. Like, there's nothing of value inside of it. So this tastes just amazing, bro. And it's like a superfood essentially. That was bust down. Right now we're gonna go for a walk. Go for like a 10-minute walk. Then go upstairs, do some work for a little bit to finish off the day. And yeah, like I really don't have that much to do, to be honest. I don't know exactly what I need to do, but I already finished the reels for the day. I already pretty much finished most of the stories on Instagram. But yeah, over the weekend we gave four accounts away to the Discord, bro. We did 2 giveaways, 4 accounts each, 450K accounts, bro. A lot of fun. Really, really cool to be able to do that for the first time. Give away back to the community, but yeah, not much we really did this weekend. Right now we're gonna go for a walk though. All right, what's good, boys? So right now, it is 9:21. We just cooked up some breakfast. It is Tuesday, yeah, so it is Tuesday. We have no news this morning. But yeah, as you can see, we just cooked up some good food, bro. If it flips, there you go. Got some beef, eggs, some dates, and a honey mango. And then our little new concoction that we're going to start making every morning. As you can see, there's a little cinnamon in there. So we got ground cinnamon, obviously no sugar, ground cinnamon, honey, and the raw milk. Bro, let's give it a little taste test. Bro, that is so good. Bro, that literally tastes exactly like the Cinnamon Toast Crunch milk. So gas. But yeah, right now, 8 more minutes until market open. And low-key, it's looking a little bearish. A little bearish. We dumped like crazy yesterday, in the PM session and overnight. So we could continue lower to the new week opening gap to fill it in, or we can, retrace in this 4-hour gap above. Either way, I don't really mind which way we take trades, but it does look more bearish. But I mean, we kind of are due for a retrace, so it really is just either way today. So I'll update y'all whenever market opens. Well, boys, bad start to the week. I mean, once again, guys. These quick retraces do not work anymore, bro. Like, they used to work a few months ago. They do not work anymore. You get one wick into a gap, and they will instantly fail every single time. Every single time. I'm seeing it so much now. They do not work anymore. And I thought with this setup, I knew that this is a quick 1-minute sketchy retrace, so I'm going to go break even when we sweep this low, this internal low, very quickly, and we should flush lower if we're truly bearish, because this looks very, very bearish, right? And I entered right here. What do we literally do? We edge the internal low, and we push higher, and then I get stopped out in one candle and lose $800. After 6 no trade days in a row, bro, I get cucked on this setup. I thought that, with how close we are to the draw, and with how bearish we're dumping right here, if we sweep this low, we should at least sweep this low, and I'll go break even. And if we're truly bearish, we're going to flush through it. If not, just sucks, bro. And now we're going to have the most A+ setup higher. Watch. We're going to have the most A+ setup higher right here. And the funny thing about it, guys, is that I knew the risk that I was taking while entering that trade. It wasn't FOMO. I've been really patient for 6 days in a row. I haven't taken one singular bad trade. I haven't forced any trades that are bad until today. And today, I wouldn't consider this FOMO at all because I just understood the risk going into it. And I said, you know what? I'm willing to bet that we're at least going to sweep this internal low, which we literally ended up taking, with us being this bearish and us being this close to the next draw. If it was any other situation than this, I wouldn't have taken a sketchy 1-minute retrace like that. I know, like, literally every single loss that I've taken, right? Y'all saw, like, the losing streak that I went on after my first payout, like, 2 months ago, like, a month and a half ago. Pretty much 3 of those losses were because and they were, like, in different ways, because I didn't wait for a strong retrace and a strong confirmation. Every single time it was because of that. Just a small little thing. And I've been very, very open to that mindset, and I haven't been taking sketchy 1-minute retraces until today. With how close we were to the draw, I was like, dude, there's no way this doesn't play out. And I entered and I got rolled, and I'm down 808 on all the 5 of the XFAs now. So we're down now $800, and then I have to risk $600 on the next setup. So most likely I'll be break even next setup if I win again. And then an A+ setup is like, bro, perfectly playing out right now, bro. Perfectly playing out. Enter on this candle close. right here. I'll go like a little bit extended, like right here. Watch, this is gonna play out, bro. Deep retrace, we got everything we need right here. Watch, this is gonna play out. But bro, like, it is what it is. It is what it is. It really sucks to start off a good week after being so patient last week, no trades last week, and being on such a high morale and just boom, just take a loss, bro. A fat loss in the XFAs. It sucks. It sucks. But I can't do anything about it. All I can do is journal it, note it, and from now on, bro, you will never, unless if market conditions change again and they're playing out all the time again, I am not taking sketchy 1 minute wicks and back down. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not doing it anymore because they never play out. They never play out, and it's not worth taking on the risk. So this definitely confirms it. Last time, the past 3 losses I've taken with it, I was like, okay. And even my mentor said, he's like, okay, if we're really close to the draw and you're really convicted, go break even quickly at the internal low. And I was like, okay, all right. I did it today, got rolled. I'm not taking those trades anymore. I've only seen those trades fail. So I'm not taking those trades anymore. I'm gonna wait for deep retraces and really good confirmations out of it. So gonna go hit the gym right now. It's 9:50, so I'm done for the day. I'm getting off. I'm done. So already locked myself out. I'm not tempting myself, but yeah, let's watch this trade play out. Yeah, right here I'd go break even. Oh, bro, and there you go, TP hit. Dude, this sucks, bro. This sucks. All right, boys. So right now it is 2:51. Y'all saw everything, go down with the trade. And yeah, it sucks, bro. It really does. But it is what it is. We have those quick 1 minute retraces. They don't work anymore, bro. They don't work at all. They worked a few months ago, but they don't work at all anymore. Obviously, like, it's always been like this, where quick one or the actual like multiple candle retraces, where it's more of like not a pattern trade, but it looks like a legitimate pattern, like you see up, down, continuation. Those have always worked the absolute best. But slowly I've been adding those little trades in there as well, and they're sketch, and it's fraud me. So I made a rule for myself. I have it in my journal. I am not taking sketchy 1 minute entries anymore. They are a no-go. I am not taking them. You will never see me take those unless if we have data high or data low. Then I already automatically play aggressive to those. So any other time, though, we're not going to be taking sketchy 1 minute entries because, bro, even the discretional trades, even every single discretional trade I'm taking, every single one of them has a legitimate retrace. We don't just get one little wick up into a gap and that's it. So I'm kind of doing this to myself. This is my issue. This is my problem. I've done this the past 3 losses that I've taken in the past month and a half, and this is why I am not able to, request another payout, bro. Like, this is the one thing that's holding me back. So it's really annoying. It sucks, bro. This is the way that trading is in the beginning. It sucks, and I'm still 2 years into this, bro, and I already got a payout, bro, and I'm still struggling, right? It's just like these small little things, and God's obviously trying to teach me something, bro. So I'm not even gonna think about taking those types of trades anymore. Gonna stay with the solid, high conviction, deep retrace, good confirmation setups, and like y'all saw, literally an A+ setup right after, and I tapered it. I literally called it out to y'all boys. Those types of setups are beautiful. They're perfect, bro. We had like 3 candles straight down, bro. Gap tap, and then 1 candle pump straight up, perfect candle closure, enter right there, and I would have banged TP. So it's really, really unfortunate, but it is what it is. I can't go back and change anything. And what I was thinking about earlier was like, you know what, bro? Like, I had that thought in my mind, like, bro, like, why am I doing this to myself? Why am I documenting this journey? Why am I posting on social media? Why am I grinding out these vlogs every single week, showing my journey, these past few months from 0 to 10K months? Why am I showing this? And why do I need to continue to do it? Like, I'm sorry, bro, but I don't, y'all don't deserve anything from me, right? Like, I don't need to give y'all anything, right? That kind of sounds douchey, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not obliged to give y'all anything at the end of the day. That's kind of what I mean. I'm not obliged to give y'all anything, right? I'm just another random dude, right, that's trying to make this happen. And I'm not obliged to give y'all anything, right? I'm just another dude making this happen, right? So that's kind of what I mean. I don't mean that in a jerky way. I'm just saying, like I'm not obliged. Like, I do not have to do this. I do not have to document this journey. I do not have to post videos every single day. I do not have to stay consistent with posting, but I do, right? And I had that thought in my mind. I'm like, bro, there's no way you're asking yourself that right now. Like, I kind of brought myself back into reality. I'm like, bro, you're doing this to yourself. You've taken multiple losses in the past month and a half, and pretty much every single loss other than one was because we didn't have a deep retrace. We had a sketchy 1-minute retrace, and that was it. So I'm doing it to myself at this point, and it's making me rethink all this stuff. And I'm like, bro, the average person would stop posting videos right now when they're going through a rough time. And yes, it may be the best. It may be for the best for me to stop posting videos every single day. Because it does kind of create that psychological connection between like I have to perform because I have all these people watching, right? It's kind of like that, bro. In that I might perform well. I might become consistently profitable quicker by not posting. But I don't care. I don't care. What I want to do is I want to document this journey from the start to the end. And obviously, y'all did not see the start. I started posting about 5 months into my trading journey on YouTube. Y'all can scroll all the way down. But I want to document this, bro. I was watching a podcast today, and they were talking about it while I was on my walk, right? They're posting while unprofitable, and then they are, continuously failing. And then what do? They say, oh, I'm going to stop posting, and I'm going to wait until after I'm profitable. All that time in between, bro, can be documented and can be used for someone one day to look back and to say, wow, he showed everything. He showed all of his ups and downs. He showed everything to get to the point where he's at now. That's who I want to be instead of these guys that are going to stop. There's nothing wrong with it, but for me, I want to document everything. I want to show the true process of how to become a profitable trader, right? Through this entire 2-year journey. I want to show that. So y'all expect me to continue to post these every single week until I am making 10K a month, which will be, Lord willing, very soon. And as soon as I figure out this, again, one thing that is screwing over my trading, which is deep retraces. It's that stupid, but I continue to make the same mistake over and over again. But it is what it is. So, gonna learn from this, and we're gonna hit those 10K months soon. And then after that, I'll probably take a break. I'm not gonna lie, bro. If I fix this, bro, when I fix this, I'm not saying if I fix this, I am gonna fix this, right? I am going to fix this issue. I'm not going to continue to take, sketchy 1-minute retraces. I'm going to take deep retrace trades, high confirmation setups, high quality setups, and I'm going to hit that 10K month. I'm going to hit it soon, right? Lord willing. And hopefully, by the beginning of next year-ish, 2026, by the beginning of next year, I will be able to literally take like a whole month off, bro. I'm straight up, bro. I have been vlogging every single week, posting a video, an hour-long video almost, every single weekend on Saturday for the past, bro? For the past, 5 months? For the past 5 months, I think, bro. Y'all can go down, bro. I don't even know. 4 months, 5 months, something like that. I think it's like 4 months. I've been doing it for a minute, bro. Every single week. Bang, 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 bang. Right? And that's not the only content I'm posting either. So, just so y'all understand where I'm at in this, because, yes, it may be beneficial, and I may become profitable a lot quicker by, not posting and, going ghost and just fully focusing on my trading. But there's no fun in that, bro. I want someone to truly be inspired and one day look at the entire journey from the start of me filming. I don't want any holes in between. Starting the documentation all the way to the end of the documentation. I want to show every single nook and cranny in this entire process. So one day I can truly inspire people and continue to inspire people and, motivate someone to say, this dude's not a scammer. This dude's not a fraud. He literally showed everything. So, yeah, boys, right now it is, again, 3 o'clock, and I finished all the work for the day. I posted a banger for the Discord in the Faith section, so that was really cool. We cooked up on that as well. We talked a little bit about lust and how I've, rid of it in my life. So, yeah, did that. Did a few other things. Gonna have to hit 10K steps today, so probably gonna go for another walk tonight. We're already at 6K right now, and eat a banger lunch or banger dinner, And then, yeah, that's it, bro. And then get ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow, waiting for deep retraces, A+ setups, good high quality, maybe even a discretional setup if we get a deep retrace. All right, boys, so it is 11:15 right now. We just finished up a workout, and we also just finished up a bit of a raw talk. We haven't done one of these raw talks in a while. So sat in the car and talked a little about, how success doesn't, require you to be talented, and it doesn't require you to be lucky. Right? It's just a matter of staying consistent, being faithful in the process, and that's all I've used for the past 2 years to get to this point where I'm at now, and just overall just staying consistent. All you need is love for the game and a willing ability to change your life. So yeah, just finished that up. Gonna go home, going to make some lunch, and then probably post a video or two, and then post this video. And then I got a call at 1 p.m. and then yeah, maybe a few other things, but other than that, it's been a pretty successful day so far. No trades on the charts. Price action was quite interesting. So far, November's been pretty good, bro. We've been expanding every single day, which is really, really nice, and it's a really good sign. So that's really good. But today, we literally didn't retrace one bit. So we just pumped straight to the target. So we got no retrace. So yeah, nothing was taken. And yeah, just move on to the next day. So I'll see you boys whenever I pick up the camera next. Are we for all up here doing side quests, bro? Actual side quests. Not much of a view, bro, but gotta make do with what you have, All right, boys, so we just finished up a few reels. We just made 3 reels. We made also one for tomorrow as well, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, right now we're literally just chilling on top of this tree right now. Just low-key just side questing, but yeah, it's crazy, bro. First of all, I don't want to jinx it, but I've never seen my eczema this clear. Never. In the past 1.5 to 2 years. It's been 1.5 years since this started. Never. And you know, the past 2 days I haven't needed to put any ointment on it or anything, bro. And bro, y'all literally saw it yesterday. I went boxing for the first time. I literally went boxing for the first time, and I was actually able to do it without pain in like the past 4 months in summer. Well, that was the last time I was doing boxing, and it was just terrible then. It was just terrible, constantly getting worse. And bro, like, dude, and now it's like literally completely gone, bro. And it wasn't a steroid, it wasn't a cream, it wasn't, a pharmaceutical drug. None of that stuff, bro. None of the stuff that, you would go to the dermatologist and get. None of it. It was all lifestyle change. And again, guys, God put me through this for a reason, bro. He gave me eczema for a reason, this autoimmune disease for a reason. And now my health in my life has completely changed. Like, I've never had this much energy. I've never felt this positive. I've never felt this clear-minded, this stress-free. Yes, I still stress every single day. I'm still working on that, but I've never felt this healthy in my life, and I've never felt this good in my life. And it's all because God gave me eczema. If he never gave me eczema, I would still be eating garbage every single day and still just be cramped up in my room and constantly stressed and probably live a shorter life. But yeah, bro, it all came through lifestyle change. In the past 2 weeks, I've really went all in on my health. And all I'm eating is meat. All I'm eating is meat, eggs, fruit, and a little bit of vegetables. Not much. But really just focusing on animal-based products. Not a full carnivore diet, but animal-based diet. That, getting sun every single day, and focusing on good sleep. And it's crazy, bro. I've also stopped using extremely high chemical not ingredients, high chemical based items, right? Just around the house, bro. Think about your soap, right? Every single day. I got rid of that a week ago, and I'm starting to use baking soda, right? And just rubbing it in my hands with water. Bro, instead of using Dawn with it, which is they got so many terrible chemicals in there, Dawn and all this stuff. I got to the point, bro, and I don't even smell. I got to the point where I still use deodorant, and I'm making homemade deodorant pretty soon, which works pretty well. But right now I'm still using the, chemical filled, deodorant. But I am not using soap, and I'm not using hair shampoo or whatever. I'm not using that. I completely got rid of it, and I'm just taking 2 showers a day, just wash my body off, and I don't smell. I smell normal. Right, because when you clear out your gut, you clear out your body, you stop eating garbage food, you don't smell as much. You can look it up. You don't, if you don't believe me. My mom didn't believe me until I sent her something. A direct, correlation between, your smell is your diet, right? Where is your gut at? If you have a really unhealthy gut, you're most likely going to smell a lot more than the person that has a healthy gut. So we're obviously always going to smell, right? We're humans. We're going to sweat, but real bad BO, body odor. It comes from an unhealthy diet. And I just completely realigned my gut. Y'all saw I did the gut detox, and I've been treating my gut very, very nicely, very, very well. Eating very, very good foods, and haven't had problems with, stomach issues, digestive issues, anything, nothing. And this is also healed. So, all these small little changes, bro. Getting rid of a lot of the chemicals and a lot of the man-made stuff in my life, and just reverting back to the way that we were supposed to be. Truly like our ancestors, bro. And so spending a lot more time outside, even during the winter. I'm gonna have to go outside every single day. It's gonna suck, but you got to, bro. You can't supplement vitamin D. It's not the same thing. So yeah, right now I'm gonna go back and walk a little bit more, go back to the car, and then go home, post these 2 videos, and then do a few more things. But overall, man, all glory to God for healing me of all this through the past year and a half of just suffering in hell. So I'm sticking with this diet. Every now and then I'll have a snack or whatever, I'll treat myself every now and then. But dude, I've never, I don't really want to snack at this point, but I want to stay on this diet because I've never felt this good in my life. So yeah, boys, I'm gonna go back right now, walk a little more, and yeah, I'll see you boys later. All right, boys, so dinner is served. We got a sweet potato, we got some eggs, some beef. This time I put the only yolk in there. I put the yolk on top of the beef while I was cooking. Just tried something different, why not? And then we got this, bro. Raw milk, honey, fresh mango, fresh banana, and a little bit of cinnamon on top, as you can see. So we got that. That was really, really good. Carrots, an apple, some peanut butter with the apple, and yeah, just chilling, watching a movie. So tomorrow is Thursday, and I'm pretty sure we don't have any news tomorrow. So that's kind of, not the best, but hopefully we can get a good setup. This week has so far been really good. November, it's looking pretty promising with news coming back into the market. So hopefully NFP, it says tentative right now, hopefully NFP does release this Friday, but we'll only see when they do time. So be patient, and hopefully tomorrow, if we're lucky enough and we're patient enough, take a nice A+ setup, nice, good setup. So I'm gonna pick up the camera tomorrow, and I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of my night, boys. So all right, let's go, boys. So right now, market open. We are currently just waiting. There's just one little sketchy 1 minute retrace stop trade. It was right here. We got this gap tap. I don't know if y'all probably see that. All right, yeah. We got this gap tap, which is really, really sketchy. Like, even this is like really, really sketchy. Maybe if it was like multiple candles, retracing this gap, and then like a nice daily candle lower, that would have been perfect. To the draw on liquidity that just got hit, but we had a super strong retrace, which I don't like. And then the next candle was a super bearish. This would not allow me to have a safe stop. That's why a lot of these, quick retraces don't work, is because the stop loss, it makes the stop loss placement sketch, which overall allows, the trade to fail a lot of times. So, yeah, I didn't take this trade, and yes, it did play out, but like I would have probably like had my stop loss around this area, and to be honest, like bro, this literally got ticked. Just for like this to be like a positive RR, I would have had to like put my stop loss like a little bit closer like this. So I probably would have gotten stopped out on that trade. Overall, like I think this trade it is considered like a failing trade. So again, just implementing the new rule that I have. No more sketchy 1 minute retrace trades. And from now on, again, I'm just waiting for like legitimate retraces. And because that has been the major reason why I've been losing trades, for the past month and a half, just because the market has slowly been changing. This will allow me to take a lot less losses and get back on track to when I was literally winning every single month with like, bro, I went through the month that I got to pay out, bro. There was like a month and a half where I literally lost like one trade, bro. And it's because like I was waiting most of the time for deep retraces. Even the trades that weren't like, they were weak retraces, the quick sketchy 1 minute retraces, even those trades, they would play out. But again, markets change, you need to adapt. So yeah, like I'm just waiting for legitimate retraces right now, and just like I used to, and it's hopefully going to allow me to continue to take payouts. So yeah, right now I'm just waiting to see if we're going to continue ripping through this 4 hour gap. If we do, targeting this next hourly low. But yeah, overall, like right now, bro, I'm like, if we just chop right here, obviously I'm getting off, but if we start reverse and going higher, I'm not going to take anything, because like we already dumped so much. This is like a 180 point range, 200 point range. So like I'm not expecting us to dump 100 points off open and then rip 200 points higher. We're not going to do that. So we're either going to go lower, or I'm not taking any trades at all. So yeah, right now I'm just sitting here watching YouTube, watching some of this dude. This dude's like really, really sick. He lives in Costa Rica, and he's just like all about health and stuff like that, and just like going outside, bro, and just like, bro, his crib is so cool in Costa Rica. So, bro, one day, dude, I don't even know. Like, I want to visit Bali. Like, I'm gonna go to Bali next year, Lord willing. So I'll probably do that. 100%. Bali's cool. Bali's like really, really pretty too. But dude, like, I really, really like want to move out to Costa Rica for like 6 months, bro. 6 months. It's just beautiful out there, bro. Like, they don't have garbage food. It's just, bro, like, it's so pretty. It's insane. So really watching this dude really makes me want to start, just continue to work harder and move out and go to Costa Rica, bro, eventually. And it's also pretty cheap over there as well. So yeah, right now I don't know what we're doing. Really just ripping higher for no reason. So I guess we're just gonna reject all this 4-hour gap, and yeah, most likely we're not gonna take any trades today if we continue going higher, because we're not going to rip 200 points higher most likely to this next draw. But I'll update y'all boys whenever I'm done trading. All right, bro. So if we get an actual retrace here, we get multiple candles up into this gap, or just like even multiple candles in general. But I don't even care if we edge these gaps, bro. We get multiple candles up right here. Nice displacement lower. Beautiful shorts. But for right now, I'm staying out. Bro, we are genuinely like so allergic to retracing. No. The draw was hit, and then we're about to hit a second draw again with 0 retraces, bro. Like, again, same thing, bro. Like, this is not a deep retrace. This is so sketch shorting this. Because, like, again, like, you put your stop right here. Like, that's so fraud. And even if you put it up here, like, it's just cooked, bro. It's cooked. It's not good. Not a high-quality setup. And, yeah, so didn't take this. I was waiting for, an actual deep retrace because we had, like, a 5-minute gap right here. Never got that. And then now we're dumping even past this. And then it looks like we're not going to probably get a retrace here. Like, dude, there, bro. Like, come on. Bro, we cannot be serious right now, bro. We got such a clean setup. 5-minute gap tap. Deep retrace, right? Deep retrace. I enter right here shorts. Y'all can see the executions. I entered shorts right here, right? We inverse this gap I entered a little bit before, right here, okay? 1-to-1, 1.1 R trade. And I put my take profit at the low, and what happens, bro? What happens, bro? It won't even focus, bro. We literally did not even film me, bro. We did not film me. We did not film me. And then we pushed higher, and then, I mean, luckily, I low-key exited for 330 on each account. So, like, that's just so unfortunate. But, hey, bro, it is what it is. Can't do anything about it. All right, well, we missed an entry as well. We were wanting to take this 50-minute gap tap. We edged a low, and we got a deep retrace in this 50-minute gap. And right here, we started chopping around. So, like, I'm not going to lie, bro. I just got on my phone, and I was just chilling and didn't calculate because this candle right here just started to rip lower. I started to try to calculate the trade in time, and I did not have enough time to enter the trade. By the time we got to this point and I already had the calculator risk for 50 points, we were already like right down here, and we never retraced a little bit higher to get my entry. So sadly, no retrace or no trade on this. It is going to play out most likely. This is another A+ setup, and it is completely my fault. So it is what it is, but yeah. All right, what's good, boys? So right now it is currently 2 o'clock. We got 3 videos posted today, 3 reels. We also just posted the recap on the YouTube channel. And we got the word right here, so we're gonna go outside, get some more sun in me, and then obviously post a few stories talking about, some things that I've been learning a lot, bro. Ephesians was so hard, bro. Ephesians was an amazing book in the Bible, so really took a lot of notes in it, and I'm gonna be talking about it a lot outside. And then I think like right now I'm reading Galatians or Philippians or one of those, and it's also very good. So I'm gonna go outside, do that. And yeah, this morning y'all saw that one trade that was the only trade that I took out of the day, the 50-minute gap tap. That type of trade, that obviously did end up playing out. It hit full TP, and it was really unfortunate because I low-key hesitated a little bit, as well as I was trying to calculate the risk, and I didn't have the risk, on my, I didn't have the risk calculated in time. I could have easily, entered, a few contracts at a time and gotten the trade, but I'm not gonna lie, I hesitated a little bit, and that's just something I need to get used to, bro. My morale it's been low, and the main reason why my morale has been low is because I've been taking, losing trade, winning trade, losing trade, winning trade, and every single losing trade that I've had, it's been because of the, whole retrace situation. It's been because I haven't been waiting for deep retraces, so y'all know that whole situation, but that's, why I kind of have a low morale. And slowly over time, bro, within like the next week or two, I need to build back that morale, build that focus back up, and confidence back up in my trading, and just continue to take these trades. Literally today we had 2 A+ setups, and both of them played out. So it's really unfortunate that we literally got ticked. The first trade, it would have been an amazing trade, ticked, and then reversed on, but at least we made like $1,600. So, next win I take, if I do take a win after this, Lord willing, I'll be up like a decent amount on the accounts, probably like $700. And then all I need to take at that point is like one more decent sized win, and then a few $150 winning days to, secure a 5K payout. But just gotta be really patient, bro, and just trusting God's plan as always. But yeah, gonna go outside, do this, and yeah, bro, just overall a really good day. I felt really good. And yeah, bro, like I literally just like, dude, y'all may think this is kind of crazy, bro. Hold up. Yeah, I'm gonna get into the point right now on my health. Y'all may think I'm kind of crazy and all that stuff, but bro, like sitting outside like all day, like not all day, but like as much as I possibly can, like at least 2 hours a day outside. Like I literally feel so good, bro. And y'all can't say anything until you actually do it yourself. Same thing with the diet and everything, bro. Just like everything that I've done to literally heal my hands of eczema. Nothing has worked. No ointment, no nothing has worked in the past 2 years. No medication has worked in the past year and a half since I've had it. The one thing that fixed it was my lifestyle and what I ate and what I do on a day-to-day basis. Start spending more time outside. Start eating more real food. I'm not eating garbage anymore. And I'm just doing what our ancestors have always done. And it's crazy because it healed me of a disease that needs to be cured and fixed through modern day medication. So like literally, bro, today I went outside, spent some time eating my food as always, during lunch outside on the bench, had my feet grounded, no shoes, bro. That is like the best thing when it comes to lowering your cortisol, bro, is being, one with the earth, bro. Like y'all may think that's cringe, bro, but like there is literally so many studies, so many scientific studies proving that going out, being on the sand, being in the grass, it literally lowers your stress. It literally lowers your cortisol so much, and there is so many insane health benefits, bro. Like it literally shows like the inside, like not the radiation, but like it'll show like y'all know like the chart with like the colors and everything that it shows in someone's body, and like how much radiation someone may have, like stuff like that. But it's like good things, and bro, like it shows like a difference between you standing, in the grass with your shoes on versus you standing in the grass with your feet out, like with your dogs out, bro. Like there is just so many health benefits to it, and it really makes you feel amazing. Like it lowers so much stress. I've realized the difference, bro, doing that the past 3 weeks, 2 weeks now. I'm spending a lot more time outside, bro, and I literally just like low-key, I literally just laid down in the grass earlier for like 10 minutes, bro. Just after finishing my posts and everything, I literally just laid out in the grass and just like looked at the sun, bro. Like obviously I'm not gonna open my eyes, but I closed my eyes and just like looked in the sun, bro, and just like got some good old vitamin D, bro. And it's looking better too, bro. I'm getting more tan. I'm getting way more tan, bro. I'm not really that pale anymore. I got a crazy, y'all can see like the farmer's tan, bro. I got like a crazy farmer's tan, like the line right here. I'm getting crazy tan, bro. It's making me look more jacked, bro. The physique's looking better with it. I'm feeling better 24/7, bro. So like, I'm gonna go outside, go for a little walk too. And yeah, bro, like just enjoy the rest of my day. Tomorrow, hopefully we can get a nice A+ set up. Today, bro, we dumped 600 points. 600 points, bro. NASDAQ has been moving since November, bro. Since the first day of November. So I'm ready, bro. With with us actually kind of getting some news now every single week, it's starting to actually move the markets. So I'm thankful for God, and thankful to God for that. Yeah, bro. Like if we just catch one more step tomorrow, we're chilling. End off the week green. But if we don't get an A+ setup or high probability discretional setup, I'm not gonna be taking it. I'm not gonna force anything, and we'll end off the week slightly red, but I don't really care, bro. I learned something so big and so impactful in my trading that has, caused me to loss time and time again. So as long as I'm learning something from this week, bro, and moving on with it, bro, it's just a matter of time. Next week's going to be even better. Bro, if this price action keeps up, bro, we're going to start hitting those 10K months very soon. So, yeah, boys, I'll see you boys in a little bit. Peace out. Gang is chilling.
I'll be pretty real with y'all. I've been pretty careless with my life over the past few months. But you see something like that, and it just really reminds me how small I am in the world and how much beauty there is.
I think my motivation for training has changed so many times over the course of this journey. It started as just a hunger it was an outlet for all this energy I had.
All right, what's good, boys? So today we took no trades. Let me show y'all real quick. Yeah, so going into today, right, we had very simple targets, right? So we had these hourly lows over here, right? Super, super clean targets. This one and then this one right here, okay? So super bearish going into the day. So on the 1 minute, you can see literally off market open, we just ripped lower. Okay, so this is market open right here. And some people, even my mentor, took this, and like this is where it just kind of it's too much, bro. Like they're just starting to take so many different types of trades that I just like it doesn't even go with the model. I mean, dude, yes, this would 100% make sense. Like, but this is like a whole snipe. This is like a whole 2.2 hour trade. You're sniping 120 points, which we never have done with this model. Like. And it would make sense, yes, if every single candle was like this open candle where it was like moving 50 points. But literally after this candle, every single candle past that point was like 20 points. I don't know. I just wasn't confident in a setup like this. This is a somewhat decent setup, but even this, it's 100 points away, bro. It's 100 points away. And yeah, like I don't think this is really just a safe entry, and nor does it really follow my model. So I didn't take this trade, and then once we hit the draw on liquidity, we weren't willing to go to the next draw at all. So we literally chopped up for the rest of the day. So no trades. Quite an unfortunate day, but yeah. So yeah, boys. Overall, very, very good week, guys. Learned a lot. I've talked about this topic a lot, but hey, bro, I'm just gonna yap. That's what I come in here to do. I just yap. This week was. It was a good week. We did learn that one thing that's really going to make a difference in my trading now, which is just waiting for deep retrace instead of taking sketchy ones. I haven't really, reviewed any of those trades with y'all. I think I did like 2 weeks ago. But yeah, like the trades that I've taken in the past month and a half, like pretty much every single one, other than like one, those lost because, again, like the whole deep retrace situation. They were all sketchy trades with not enough confirmation, not enough of a retrace. So now making that a rule against myself so that, I can't take these sketchier trades, it saved me, the past few days for some trades. But yeah, just overall I just need to stay consistent, bro. Yesterday was super unfortunate. This week would have been a break-even week if price pushed 2 more ticks lower. But it is what it is, bro. I literally can't change anything. I can't change that. And then afterwards, hesitated on that trade a little bit, that next A+ setup. So, my mind's playing some games on me, bro, back and forth, because, the past month and a half it's been rough, and I'm seeing people make money and all that, and that's just such a bad thing in this industry is comparison. In general, bro, life, comparison is a very hard thing to break away from, and I just dropped a banger. I really thought through me. I literally spent like a whole hour making that reel. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick.
Put up an absolutely insane week. Made $30,000 this week. We never have enough, do we? As we continue to grow and improve, we're always looking forward and looking at the people that are doing better than us.
So yeah, I literally just made that video, posted that. That's like some viral type content, bro. So I took a minute to actually post that video. Hopefully you can really get some views and get some likes and get some traction, as always. But yeah, comparison is hard, bro. It's really hard, and it's just something that's always stuck with me throughout this entire trading journey. And it time and time again, it just ruins my mood, ruins my day, stuff like that. So like some things I can always tell y'all boys is to, you know, unfollow these people. You know, I don't follow any of them on my phone. I follow, you know, 2 of my boys and that's it. But like everyone else, they'll pop them on my feed every now and then when I do scroll, and I just say not interested, bro, because it really cooks your mental. It makes you rethink your strategy. It makes you want to trade other people's strategy. It makes you want to, you know, wonder like what they're doing different. It makes you wonder why you're so behind when in reality, bro, you're ahead of 99% of people your age. Bro, think about it. There's literally college dudes right now that are on their, like, bro, they got like $50 left in their account, and they're just banging chicks every single weekend. They're trying to, like, bro, like, they're broke. All their money's going to buying beer and buying vapes, bro. Like, you gotta realize you are ahead of 99% of people your age, bro. You gotta realize that. And even though, yes, all of us have that same mentality, because that's the way the entrepreneurs feel. You always feel behind, and that you need to grow more and do more and more and more and more. Even though we do have that mindset, we gotta get rid of it, bro, because that's just gonna lead to ungratefulness. And when you're at, you know, a state in your mind of gratefulness, and you know, thank God every single day for the blessings that you have, and you ignore these negative, doubtful feelings that you have. You know, these thoughts of lack, that, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that, I can't be happy. You know, I'm suffering, I'm struggling because everyone else has this, and I'm working so hard, but I'm not getting it yet. If you have that mindset, it'll ruin you. It will ruin you. It will ruin you. So being able to sometimes like back away and realize that things are okay, and just continue to push, bro, day by day. That's all that really matters, bro. That's all that matters. That's all that really pushes me, bro. Realizing that God's with me, and that I have a big purpose in my life that God has given me, and that I need to fulfill every single day. So, guys, even though I'm not gonna lie, bro, I feel like right now I'm going a little slow. I feel like I'm going a little slow, and you know, my journey is slowing down a little bit, even though I'm still putting in an insane amount of work every single day. Feels like I'm slowing down a little bit. I'm hesitating on some trades. You know, I'm learning this, I'm learning that every single week, and I go into every single week and I'm wondering, bro, like, I learned so much last week, and I'm gonna apply it all this week. There's no way that I'm not gonna, you know, like, mess up this week or anything like that, and then I end up messing up. And again, it's been like that every single week because I've been taking sketchy 1-minute retraces. So, Lord willing, that's gonna be fixed from now on. I'll be taking really high probability setups. But I've had that mindset going into every single week for like the past month, and it's not productive, bro. It's not productive, and it's not good for your psyche at all. So spending more time with God, bro, and just praying and just believing in this process and His process He has in place for us, it's very, very important, guys. So yeah, right now got another reel to post. I'm gonna post the recap for today on my reels. That'll be the last reel I post for the day, 3 reels, and then I got a lot of other stuff to do, bro. I gotta post in the catalog section. I got to post 15 stories and a few other things. So yeah, and then I gotta do the recap tonight as well. We're starting to do recaps every single night. Y'all saw the first one last night. We did one every single night at 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. We are doing a live trade recap in the Discord for all of y'all to join up in, and, you know, ask questions, you know, review your trades as well, review my trades. We're gonna do all that. So it'd be really cool, you know, good way to bring the community together and all of us, you know, to be able to grow from each other. So yeah, I'll pick up the camera probably in a little bit, but today's Friday, so most likely, you know, this is around the end of the video. But yeah, right now I'm just gonna put in some work real quick on my phone and yeah, get these videos out. So I'll see y'all boys later. Oh, weird cooking, bro. You got some chocolate. We just picked up some virgin coconut oil, melted that, put some of there. We got some pure maple syrup, all natural. A little bit of honey as well, the raw honey. Put that in there. We're about to freeze it for 20 minutes. Put some salt on it a little bit. Bro, that'll be boss. Oh yeah, and obviously the cocoa, the 100% natural cocoa, so. Look at this chonker, bro. Look at this chonker. So boss. All right, boys, so that is going to wrap up this week's video. Appreciate y'all for watching. Right now, about to hop on a call. It is 6:58. We're going to have a daily recap in the Discord as always. So if y'all want to start joining those, we're going to start doing those every single Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. as always. And yeah, if y'all want to join that, the link will be left in the description for the Discord, as well as if y'all want to use my code BG at checkout to support me, as well as to get the most recent discounts, as well as 10% off all the time using my code for Alpha Futures accounts. Please do so. Yeah, boys, other than that, I appreciate y'all, and I will see y'all in next week's video. Peace out.